Hi, my name is Camryn. I'm 23 years old. I'm currently finishing up my last year of college to become an elementary school teacher, and I have bladder exstrophy. Bladder exstrophy is a medical condition or birth defect, which means that a child is born with the bladder outside of their body. Now, it doesn't stay like this forever. We can easily get it put back in us, and a reclosure surgery can happen. But one of two things can happen. Either the child will no longer leak and get some surgeries and everything will go fine, or some people wait to get the surgery. I, on the other hand, waited until I was 19 years old to get my surgery where it would stop leaking from below. Sadly, that wasn't necessarily the case. Once I finished my big surgery, I still do need to go for another surgery. Unfortunately, I am one of the 15% of people that are born with 3 ureters, where most people are born with 2. Now, what that means is that when my doctor was performing my surgery, he did not see the 3rd ureter tucked behind my kidney. Absolutely not his fault by any means. This is just something that can happen to anybody. So, at the moment, I do catheterize through my motivational in my belly button every 4 hours, but I still do leak from below. But I have to say, wearing a poise pad is 10 times better than wearing a diaper, just in my opinion. Growing up, I did wear a diaper, which made things sometimes complicated, sometimes not. As a kid, you tend to think everything's very complicated because you're either not understanding or you're just being dramatic. I guess that was the case most of the time, because looking back and seeing what I see in the hospital, I could have it a lot worse. Basically, growing up, nobody knew about my Nobody knew about my medical, but that was just a decision between my parents and I, that we just wanted to keep things kind of private, and not that it will always happen, but in the event of bullying or judgment, but it's different for everybody. It just happened to be the area that I lived in, and just the type of personality that I have, that I'm very reserved. Now, you probably wouldn't think that, being that I'm talking about this and that I have spoke on a podcast about this, and I did write an article about this. Things kind of changed after my surgery. But getting back to childhood, I did wear diapers, and it didn't impair me from doing anything. I still went to school. I went to a normal school, went to public school. I was still able to go swimming. I did activities. I went on roller coasters. I hung out with friends. I had sleepovers. I did everything a child could do. My parents didn't limit me from anything. The only thing that I found difficult is kind of as I got a little bit older in my teens, of a bathing suit situation. Being that I didn't get my surgery until I was 19 years old, that means all throughout my teens, high school and everything, I wore diapers, and in the summer when I wore a bathing suit, I had to wear little swimmers. Any teenage girl knows how dramatic they are, and the summertime just wasn't the best time of year for me, nor my parents, as I had a lot of breakdowns about it. Finally, when I decided it was time to get my big surgery, everything kind of changed. Yes, I was still upset because the process was very long and everything, and didn't really go according to plan, as I told you, but that doesn't mean that things didn't get better, and they did. I have had so many opportunities since, and it is just incredible and beautiful at the same time. I have since become a part of the bladder exstrophy community, which I had no idea about until after my surgery. Thankfully, my sister did some research and found courage to shine, and now I'm here. But it was very hard not having a support system aside from family that really understood what I was going through. And that was my main thing. I never had someone to talk to about all this stuff, because yes, you could talk to your parents, you could talk to doctors and everything, but when it comes down to it, people who have it understand it the best. Being a part of this group was one of the best things that ever happened to me, and now these conferences that Kylie and I do monthly really help and engage people from all around the world to talk about their medical and ask questions and find commonalities, and it's beautiful. It's so rewarding. It's incredible. I absolutely love it, and that's why I'm promoting it. I definitely recommend, if you don't already, come to our Zoom meetings. There's something. I just feel so. It's a feeling that you can't explain after you leave there. You're just so happy and feel so fulfilled, and I just love helping people. So any way possible, I will try to help those who need help that I didn't have when I was younger. So I hope that this shed a little bit of light to let you know that even if you are struggling, there are other people going through the same things that you are, and we're all here to support you, and we love you unconditionally. So yeah, I guess that's it. But I hope you all have a great day, and I hope to see you at our meetings.